All right, so on your note sheet, you see this little plus sign here? Okay. If it has a plus sign here, that means you need to think addition. Okay, think addition. This is on our note sheet. We're going to do the backwards FOIL. We're finishing the note sheet. Okay. It also means if there's an addition sign here, that means that the signs are the same. But that's less important. Think addition is what I want you to get out of it more than anything. Now, in order to do these problems, you take your actual regular, your constant number, which is your 6, the regular number, and the coefficient to the one in front of the x squared. What's in front of that x squared there? A 1. You multiply these two. What's 1 times 6? 6. So on this side, I'm just going to make a 6 here. I'm going to list my factors of 6 until I get this down. My factors of 6 are 1 and 6 and 2 and 3. Everyone agree with me so far? Factors of 6 are 1 and 6 and 2 and 3. Okay. I need to think addition. Which factor of 6 adds to get me this middle term here? 2 and 3. Now I need to get to a positive 5. So this 2 needs to be positive and the 3 needs to be positive. Agreed? 2 plus 3 is 5. Okay. Now I'm just rewriting this line. So I still have x squared. Instead of writing 5x, I'm going to put a plus 2x and a plus 3x because that's what I've established over here. And then I have plus 6. Technically, I haven't changed that problem at all, right? Because 2x and 3x makes 5x. So those are exactly the same. Okay, now how many terms are here? 4. Do we know what to do with 4 terms? We sure do. We know how to group. What can we take out of that first group? X left with an x plus 2. What can I take out of that second group? A 3 left with an x plus 2. Hallelujah, they match, right? So we have an x plus 2. So I'm going to write that in the first one. And an x plus 3. You did something wrong. If they don't match, you did something wrong. Generally, it'll be a sign. Okay. Now the other question is, what if you have your list and nothing works? Then it's not factorable that way. There's one like that on your worksheet today. So let's try the next one. Let's see if we got this down. Okay, so the next one in the note sheet right here. So this sign means to think what? Addition, think adding. Okay, so remember our constant, which is our 8, and our coefficient to our x squared. So what's 8 times 3? 24. So I'm going to list my factors of 24. Got 1 and 24, 2 and 12, 3 and 8, 4 and 6. Agreed? Think adding. Which one of these adds to get 14? 12 and 2. Now I need to get to a negative 14. So they both need to be what? Negative. So they both need to be negative. Okay, so I'm going to rewrite this. 3x squared minus 2x minus 12x plus 8. Haven't changed the value of anything because a negative 2 and a negative 12 makes that negative 14. Now I have 4 terms, so I'm going to group them. Take out my common thing in the first group. What's the common thing in the first group? X. I'm left with a 3x minus 2. What should I take out of my second group? One second. I could take out a 4, couldn't I? Could do more than 2. Let's take out a 4. And I'm going to take out a negative 4 because we always want that first term to be positive. So 3x minus 2. Do you see it now? Where you've got that 24? Okay. These match, so that's good. So we're going to write it here. And then x minus 4. Okay, so just to recap, because there was a question about it, where did I get this 24? From that constant times the number and the coefficient to the number in front of the x squared. Give me that 24. Okay. We have one more to fill in for our note sheet. Okay. All right. Now, of course, it couldn't be the same. Thank you. Okay. It's a minus sign now. So instead of thinking adding, we're gonna what? Think subtraction. Yep. Okay. 12 times what? What's in front of this x squared? A 1. What's 12 times 1? 12. Okay, so I'm gonna list my factors of 12. 1 and 12, 2 and 6, 3 and 4. Which one of those subtracts to get me 4? 2 and 6. Okay, I need a negative 4 though. Who needs to be negative? The 6, right? Because I want a negative 4. So I want to put a negative 6 and a positive 2. Is a positive 2 plus a negative 6 a negative 4? Okay, so that's how we get back to it. So now I have x squared plus 2x minus 6x minus 12. Group. Take out an x, I'm left with an x plus 2. Take out what? Negative 6, left with an x plus 2 because I took out that negative. So good thing they match. We're going to put that x plus 2 first. And then our leftovers are that x minus 6.